All right. So you can have your balas as the option today. I'm going to do I think it was so funny. Everyone voted for a body weight class, which made me laugh. And it was a bunch of people that do my recordings that aren't usually on live. So I was laughing as people were kind of making their suggestions for class. So I am going to do mostly a body weight class today, but I like to just always give you your options to put your balas on your ankles to start out with. I'm going to dive into your obliques again today. So if you didn't do yesterday's class, I recommend doing that. If you're on a recording right now, but we'll get into your abs and then we'll stand. We've got a mixture of some circuit meets traditional, and then we'll just set you up for a fabulous day. So go ahead and meet me in that bird dog position. We're going to start the same way that we did yesterday. I'll get that watch going. Balas, you are welcome to put on from the start. I didn't cue you to do that yesterday, but feel free to stick those balas on and then meet me in that cat cow position. I want you to go ahead and drop down, letting that belly button come to the floor. Look up to see where that ceiling meets the wall as I just get this set up. Perfect. All right, friends. So you're just in that nice bird dog here for me, letting that belly button sink all the way down, looking to see where that ceiling meets the wall, and then lifting all the way up, opening those shoulder blades. Give me one more right here, dropping all the way down, pressing that floor away from you, and then coming into that neutral spine. You're going to extend that left leg long, right arm long, lift up to hip height, hold here for a second, really reach that arm as long and strong as you can, squeezing your left glute. You're going to bring that elbow in to meet your knee, and then give you that full extension. So we tap that knee and we reach as long and strong as we can. Belly button is going to stay plugged in. What I want you to think about here is not how fast you can go. I want you to reach as long and strong as you can, squeezing shoulder, squeezing that glute. When you bring everything back into the center, think about tucking your tailbone, plugging your belly button in as that elbow comes in towards that knee. You still have 15 seconds left right here. Really thinking about the engagement, because the second you lift those limbs off of the floor, you don't have a choice but to start to pull from that core and that stability. 10 seconds left, and we're going to go right into that other side. In 9, in 8, keep breathing. 7 and 6. Notice your pace. If you have your bala on, you got to squeeze that butt a little bit tighter. 5 and 4. Beautiful. 3, 2, reset in the center. Find that foundation. Press the floor away from you. Extend that right leg, left arm. Lift everything up. Hold here for a second. Pull shoulders away from your ear, and then bring that knee in to meet that elbow. Full extension, like you're reaching for that imaginary person in front of you. You want to hit the wall with that foot, but keep your belly button pulled in here. Shoulders pull away, 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 away from those ears. Beautiful. You have 30 seconds here. We're going for 45 seconds each side. From this, we're going right into that forearm plank. So really similar ab series to yesterday. We're going to switch up just 2 of those changes at the end, but I really want to attack those obliques, those tiny little weights that we're working on here. In 15 seconds, you're going to go into your forearm plank, no break for me. First change in that series is going to be that forearm plank. You have 10 seconds left. Just think that you're going to get about 2 or 3 more as you pull in, tap knee to elbow, extend and reach as far as you can for 5, 4, final 3, 2, 1. Everybody meet me in that forearm plank. So let's set ourselves up for success here. We got to find that foundation. So I want you to squeeze your glutes, squeeze those inner thighs and your quads. Press those hands into the mat. Your other option is to have your palms face one another, but I don't want you to clench those hands together. Try to spread those fingertips out nice and long. Plug your belly button in. You're in this forearm plank here, holding onto it, keeping those feet flexed. We're going to go into those hip dips again today, but you have 15 seconds left in your plank. Stay in that plank while I show you what that hip dip looks like. You're going to drop your hips to that right side, come over that imaginary beach ball to the left. Notice our pace. Meet me here in 4, 3, 2. Add that hip dip in. So nice and dramatic as you rock from side to side here. These are my favorite to talk through because we're just cutting off that air. I want you to find the pinch on each side, that rib cage where it comes right between that hip when you come down to that right side and then that left. You're welcome to do these on your hands, but I have everyone cued on their forearms here. You can drop to the meaty part of your knees and you can modify this if you want to. Do not feel like you have to do a regular plank because I got you here for a second. You have 20 seconds left of these, lifting those hips over that imaginary beach ball like you're tracing that U, tracing those lower abs. In 10 seconds, you get to come to your back. So finish these really strong right here. Nice work. 9, 8, 7, perfect. 6, those look strong. Elise, you've got 5 seconds. In 4 seconds, I want you to come onto your back for me. In 3, in 2, drop those knees down, come right onto your back, lower all the way down. Feet are going to be flat on that mat for me. From here, I want you to be able to reach the back of those heels. Take a big inhale, hands come behind your head to start. Exhale, reach up and hold. Now reach your hands towards your ankles. You're going to tap towards that right pinky toe, left pinky toe. Think about the exhale every time you reach. Think about reaching, emptying out that tank. If you can only reach to the back of your heel, it's fine, but can you try to get to your pinky toes here for me? The other piece of this, if you need to reset, is I need you high on those shoulder blades. So you should be lifted and only have the bottom of that shoulder blade on the mat. So what I really need you to think about is staying lifted as you reach. Again, we're trying to wake up those obliques for you right here. You have 15 seconds left for me. Keep lifting all the way up and then reach right pinky toe, left pinky toe, 10 seconds right here. 9 and 8, hold on to it. 7 and 6, you're gonna meet me in a boat pose in 5, 4, perfect. 3, last 2, on 1. What I want you to do is extend your legs long, arms long. Take a big inhale. On the exhale, lift and hold for me. You're reaching towards your ankles. Your knees come in towards your chest. Tuck your tailbone under and just isometric hold it for me. You can do it. Relax your shoulders here. Relax, relax, relax. Stay upright. 15 seconds left for me. We go into a via. It's going to feel good. I'll give you the modification. Stay lifted. Chest is nice and proud. Elbows are long and strong, so let those arms come long here. 10, 9, pull that belly button in, tuck your tailbone under. 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, you lower everything down. Lift right back up into that boat pose. Your other option is to reach for those ankles, reach for those toes, slowly coming back down. If that's not available, you can lift up into your boat pose for me, or you're just gonna go into your toe taps that you did yesterday. Exhale, inhale, exhale or inhale. Pick your poison. V-up is gonna be the most challenging, coming up into your boat pose, finding your stability, or tapping those ankles. You've got options here, do not stress. Final 2 changes are coming your way. You're gonna pull those knees into your chest for me. You're going into a bicycle. You didn't have to do this yesterday. We're adding on in 10, 9, get 1 to 2 more V-ups in right here. Yes, you can. 6, 5, final 4, 3, last 2, on 1. Knees come into your chest. Lift head, neck, and shoulders. Hands behind your head. Slow bicycle. Twist, twist, twist. Find those obliques for me. Find those lower abs. Twist and twist. The theme this week is ending with that hollow body hold, so I want you to know that's coming up. You get a rest here in less than 30 seconds. Finish 15 seconds in your bicycle, 15 seconds in that hollow body hold. I need you to dig really deep right here. Don't take the break. I know you want it. In 5 seconds, I need both legs extended, heels together, toes apart. Squeeze those inner thighs. In 3, 2, 1, reach. Grab behind those thighs. Pull shoulders away from your ears. Here's where you start, and then you reach right hand and left hand. You only have 10 seconds. Can you lift up 1 inch higher? Can you reach behind your head for 8, 7, squeeze those inner thighs, drop those legs down an inch for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Bring your knees into your chest. Find that tiny little rock from side to side. Hello, abs. Cross your ankles. Rock yourself up. Flip yourself around. Find your forearm plank. We got to knock it out and go through it one more time, and then I'll get into those legs. Spread those fingertips out nice and wide. Pull your shoulders right over top of those elbows. You might need to walk yourself in. You are squeezing inner thighs, squeezing your glutes. Set yourself up. Anytime I put you in a plank before we're going to move, I need you to find your foundation. Don't rush into what's next. Make sure your belly button is plugged in, your shoulders are pulled away from your ears, and you're squeezing. This is a full body movement. You're into your hip dips in 5, in 4. Those strong shoulders look amazing. 3, 2, 1, hip dips right here, nice and slow and controlled. Yes, Kathleen, that pace is perfect. As you drop from side to side, your goal is to find that pinch on each side as you're reaching. You're gonna wanna start to clench your jaw. I need you breathing. Look right between those hands. Tell your body you can do this. Those abs are much stronger than you think. Only 15 seconds left. You do not do this again this series, so I want you to fight through this last little bit right here. You are on your back in 10 seconds going into those heel taps. You know the movement this time. Everyone's breathing. 8 and 7. Good. Dip back through center, switching sides. Final 4, 3, 2, on 1. Find your back for me. Make sure you can reach those ankles. Lower down, hands come behind your head. Take a big inhale. That was your rest. Exhale, lift all the way up. Reach right hand and left hand. Now let's go over those toe taps. Find your ankles. Exhale every time. I want you to almost think about a pause on each side, feeling that pinch, feeling that burn. Bill, again, obliques, if you were on with me yesterday, I know you're feeling them a little bit. Breathe for me. Trust your body. Big inhale, exhale, reach every time. Get your shoulder blades off of that mat and do not cheat yourself. We're going into that boat pose hold after this. You're gonna lower all the way down, lift up and reach for those ankles in 10 seconds. Yes, you can. 9, 8, breathe, 7, 6, final 5, and 4. You're right there. 3, 2, 1, everything lower. Set yourself up. Exhale, lift and hold. So I don't want your toes down. I want your shins parallel with the mat. Tuck your tailbone under, pull your shoulders back. So if you're slumping under like this, you're not doing anything for yourself. Lift up your shoulders, plug belly button and keep reaching towards those ankles. Bring your knees in towards your chest, squeeze that lower belly. In 15 seconds, we've got those V-ups, or you can come into your boat pose, or you go into your toe taps. You've got 3 options for all the different levels, depending if you've got balls on or how you're feeling today. 5, 4, hold on to it. 3, 2, 1. I know I just pulled from your hip flexor, so hang in there. You're coming all the way down. Exhale, squeeze to lift. All the way down. Exhale, squeeze to lift. I'm really sore and tight, so to keep my legs straight for a V-up is not happening. So I can either alternate that V-up, or you can go into your boat pose. You can also just go into your toe taps. Nice, Kathleen. Those look awesome. Let me see, Court. Beautiful. All the way up. That flexibility every time, Elise. I'm so impressed. You have 15 seconds, ladies. You're going into your bicycles next. Do not hold back on your bicycles. I want your heart rate up for that hold. Know that you're standing after this. We're going to get out of those abs in less than a minute. Bicycles in 5 seconds. Give me 1 more V-up or 2, and then get into those bicycles in 3, in 2. Bicycles right here. Twist, twist, twist. My friends who want the extra challenge, you can start going into those single leg switches if you'd like to, but I really want you thinking about that twist as you come through center, get that elbow past that knee. If you want to grab behind that ankle and go into your switches, I know some of you like those, you're welcome to do it. I know I'm cueing that bicycle. You have 15 seconds left, and then you're going into that hollow body hold. It's going to feel good this time around. You're going to think you need the break. You do not need the break. You are going to fight through this in 5, in 4. You're going to finish this series strong. In 3, yes, you can. 2, no break. Get right into it. Extend those legs long. Heels together, toes apart. You can start by squeezing and pulling on those thighs, pressing into it. Then you'll reach those hands long and strong. Can you drop your legs down just an inch for me? If you need that extra challenge, which I know you do, hands reach behind your head for 10. Plug belly button in, scoop out that belly. Squeeze your legs as hard as you can. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Beautiful job. Tiny little rock from side to side right here for me, pulling those knees into your chest. Rock yourself up to your seated position and then turn to face me. We will stand right after this, but we're going to get those arms warm. Big inhale here. Pull shoulder blades down your back. I need you to plug your belly button in. It should be warm right here. You have your ballas. If you want to hold on to your ballas, you can. I'm going to cue body weight arms again today, similar to what we did yesterday. Reach those arms out. palms face behind you, and those top of your hands face in front of you. Now pull your shoulders down your back, plug belly button in here for me. Beautiful. You're gonna give me a bend and press to the back of the room, and then face those palms towards me. Bend and press, bend and press. Now notice the pace. You do not need to rush this. What I need you to think about is every time you give me that 2-inch bend, you are pressing even further. Think about your triceps. Think about your shoulders pulling down your back. Belly button is plugged in. So every time you press, it's like you're bracing your belly, your abs for someone to come and jump on top of it. You've got 10, 9. So we're going into that rotation and that bend and press. 7 and 6. Our palms are going to face the back of the room here in 5, 4, good, 3, last 2, 1, freeze. Start to circle towards the back of the room. So I need you to get that lift, but I also want you to circle. Notice we haven't done push-ups. I want those shoulders fresh for you right here. Think about lengthening and strengthening those arms. I know you don't have a weight, so you're like, this is so easy. If you make this deliberate, if you reach those arms as long and strong as you can and pull in that belly button, I promise you, you're gonna feel warmth building here. Reverse that circle. 10, 9, good, 8, and 7, final 6. We're just gonna lift up an inch and down an inch, and 4, 3, last 2, 1, freeze. Now bring that pinky up almost like it's at that angle. So walk your hands just a couple inches in front of your shoulder, and then you're just pulsing yourself up an inch and down an inch. So I just want you to see from that side, my arms are not back here. They're right in front of my shoulders as I pulse up an inch and down an inch for 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep them out there. 6 and 5, final 4 and 3, last 2, 1, freeze. Palms face down. Hold here. Reach those pinkies as long and strong as you can. It's an isometric hold. Are you squeezing your triceps as tight as you can? Reach those fingers. Long T right here for 8, for 7. Arms are going to come down in 6, in 5. Yes, you can. 4 and 3. Last 2. You tap down, lift and squeeze. Oh, what a trick. Tap down, lift, squeeze. Tap and lift. Yesterday you had a weight. 10, 9, 8, 7. 3 changes left. You're right there. Go 3. Final 2 right here. Last one, uphold. Palms face me. Find that goalpost. Squeeze them together. You know this is your finisher. Squeeze your forearms as tight as you can. You are just pulsing in, in. Do not worry about seeing me because I'm right here. I'll be waiting for you. I will look the same. I need your shoulders, even with those elbows, and I need you squeezing as tight as you can. Your arms deserve all of that sculpted warmth you're giving them. Add a pulse in right now. Up and in, up and in. So you're pulsing up and in. You only have 1 change left. Up and in. Your shoulders are going to go to break in 30 seconds. So do not cheat yourself right here. Yes, at least they look good. 10 seconds in a hold. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Yes, you can. You're holding in 4, 3, 2. Everybody freeze. Pull shoulder blades down your back. No shoulder earrings. Plug belly button in. I need you squeezing your forearms as tight as you can. Yes, you can. 10, 9. Don't stop. Don't stop. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now you rest. You made it. Come right into that all 4 position for me. We're getting ready to stand up. Spread those fingertips out nice and wide right here. Tuck your toes under. Last 30 seconds on the mat is a bear crawl hover. Press that floor away from you. Hover those knees and tell me how strong you are. Without telling me how strong you are, I need your belly button plugged in. Shoulders pull away. Everyone has a flat back. What are you balancing? A coffee, a glass of wine we might have later? Is it a snack? Do not lose it. Do not drop it. Yes, you can. Belly button's plugged in right here. In 15 seconds, you lift those hips, and we're going to bend and press in that downward dog, getting ready to work those legs. You've got 8 and 7. Hold on to it. 6, 5, 4. Pull your belly in. 3, 2, 1. Lift those hips up. You made it. Bend that right knee. Press through that left. Bend that left, press through that right. Now soften the bend in those knees. Walk your hands in towards your feet. Your feet are going to come in towards your hands, and you're going to roll yourself all the way up to the top for me. From here, you are going to meet me in that You can come right to the center of your mat. Totally depends on space that you have. I'm gonna have you end up opening to both sides. So I'd like your heels together, your toes apart. Take a big roll of your shoulders to the back of the room, big roll of your shoulders to the front. Again, no props unless you want your balls on your ankles, which I'm fine with here. We are gonna open into a second position and then we're gonna glue those legs back together here. So from here, your arms are gonna come into that, almost like you're gonna hold that giant big beach ball for me. You're gonna open your arms out to the side, sink into that second position, pull legs back together. You open out to that right side, you pull it back together. Now, some of you might just want to put your hands on your hips or your hands in prayer. I'm fine with both. You are stepping into the second position, step together. Now, you better squeeze your booty at the top, squeeze inner thighs. If you had socks on or were in a hardwood, I'd have you step out and slide that foot back in. But right here, we're stepping out into a second position, squeeze inner thighs together. Beautiful. Step out into that second position, squeeze inner thighs together. I need 3 more from you, and then you're gonna hold in your second position. 2 more from you. Squeeze. Last one out, hold. Reset, start to pulse. Press your knees back, down an inch and up an inch. Now press those hands together. You don't have to keep them wide. Press those hands together. Down an inch and up an inch. Press those knees back, wake up those thighs. Heart rate always comes up a little when I start making you move like that, so it's okay. Relax your shoulders, plug belly button in. You have 30 seconds left in these pulses. Do not stop. In 30 seconds, you stand, you're gonna step out to that left side back together. So it's left side instead of that right side as I'm spitting at you guys. 15 seconds right here. Don't stop pulsing. You stay down low. Knees look beautiful. No, no, no. Get down there. Let it shake. Let it shake. Relax your shoulders. Down an inch, up an inch. 8, 7, 6, 5. Final 4. Good. 3, 2. Stand together for me. Options here. You can come to prayer in second position. Bring hands down to the side. Or you can open those hands up. Pull them back together. Open hands up, pull them back together. I love prayer position here. It's just how I am. That nice little dancer inside of me is not into opening and closing those arms like I wish I was. So I want you to think about your form here. Don't feel like you have to rush it. I know you need some space for this. So if you needed to scoot over on that mat, that's okay. At the top, squeeze your butt, squeeze your inner thighs, then step out into your second position. If it's more of a squat, you're not going to hurt yourself. It's totally fine. You'll find that second position in a second. I need 3 more from you. Squeeze inner thighs, step out nice and wide. Squeeze inner thighs, step out nice and wide. Last one, everyone meet me in that second position. Get right into your pulses. Down an inch and up an inch. Yes. Down an inch and up an inch. I'm just waking up those thighs, making sure they're talking to you and thinking about you. Down an inch and up an inch right here. Hold on to it. 30 seconds, you're already 10 seconds into it. Is your belly button plugged in? No bouncing here. I need this so deliberate. Any issues with those knees, stay up a little higher. You have less than 15 seconds. Every time you drive that tailbone down to your mat, I need you to think about pressing your knees back, plugging your belly button in for 8. For 7, you stand all the way up in 6, in 5, final 4, 3, last 2, 1, stand. Heel toe those feet right and back underneath. Come to the middle of your mat for me. Heels come back together, toes are apart, building on yesterday. No props needed for this. Take a big inhale. You're gonna lift onto the balls of your feet, slowly lower down. Give me some heel lifts right here. If you have any issues in your ankles, you're just gonna go into your plie, which is fine. Drive that booty down to the mat, keep your feet flat. You'll feel this in your calves as well, just more of a stretch. If you can, I want you in those really strong heel lifts here. Hands are either in prayer or they're on your hips. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Think about your control here as you lift all the way up to those first 3 toes, lower and back down. Lift and lower. Beautiful. Lift and lower all the way up. Hover those heels. Lift and lower for me. Still 30 seconds. I want your calves nice and warm right here. Do not feel like I'm rushing you. Come down with control, lift and squeeze. You have it. Belly button plugs in, shoulders are relaxed. You're holding at the top for me in 15 seconds. Down, lift and squeeze. I wish I had you on that block. Down, lift and squeeze. 10 seconds here. 9, 8, 7, good. 6 and 5. Final 4, 3, last 2, 1, hold. Reconnect those heels. You're gonna have to power through this for me. Bend those knees, sink your seat down, plug your belly button in, press those hands together. If you have something to hold on to, it's my preference, and that's okay. Heels are lifted here. Now sink down 1 more inch for me and freeze. I just want you pressing your palms together here. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna come down, 2, little lift, down, 2, little lift. Notice how small this is. 2 inches. If you're going down a couple inches each time, you're just like, see ya. 1 inch. Drive your tailbone down this much. 1 inch, 2 inch. Yes. Then give me that tiny lift. Legs are already on fire. If you're squeezing your heels together, pressing your knees to apart, your thighs, they're feeling long and strong right now. 10 seconds in a hold. 9, 8, 7. Good. 6, 5. Final 4, 3, 2, and you free. Start pressing those knees back like you did yesterday. Press, squeeze. Good. Press and squeeze. You are squeezing your outer thighs. You are sinking down nice and low. Think about the length that you're creating right here. 10 seconds. Out an inch, in an inch. Out an inch and in an inch. Yes, you can. 10, 9 in a combo. 8, 2 changes left. Go 7, 6. Keep pressing knees back, shoulders down, abs are in. Go 4, 3, 2. Combo those together. Down 1 inch. Press your knees back. Down 1 inch. Wrap your knees back. Press and press. Good. Lower and press. Wake those legs up. You have a hold left. If you were on yesterday, I know they're fatigued. If you weren't on, I know you're shaking right now. I need you to trust your body to stay low. If you need to stand up tall, and then get down there. If you press your palms together, it's going to help your balance. You're coming down an inch, pressing back. You are in a hold. You're out of this series in less than 30 seconds. You hold for me in 5, in 4. Yes, you can. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 20-second hold. Freeze. Can you get your heels up any higher? Can you squeeze your heels any tighter? You'll feel everything start to engage. Now look how high up I am. I need to sink myself down. Hands can come up overhead. If you need them in front of you for balance, I'm fine with it. Or keep them on your hips, but can you sink down? Can you squeeze, squeeze, squeeze? Here we go. This is it. 4, 3, get down there. 2, 1, stand. You made it. It's a quick transition though. This isn't a break. Open those heels up. You're going into your squat. Slow squat to start for me. You come all the way down, squeeze to the top. Lower all the way down, squeeze to the top. Think about what we've been working here. Outer thigh, inner thigh. Let's get into that tight little booty. I love that I'm like squeezing your butt here. I want you to think about the tension. When your knees are even with your glutes is when your butt is fighting. Squeeze to get it back up to the top. I don't want you to straighten your legs anymore. I want you to get almost up to the top and sink right back down. Almost up to the top, sink right back down. So think of it as it's not a halfway, it's like 3/4 of the way. So when you think you're just about out the top, I just want you to get right back down to the bottom. Nobody's gonna lock their knees out right here. You're in constant movement, which means when I go into the 30 seconds we have on each side of those lunges, it's gonna feel really good as we've woken everything up right here. 15 seconds left. 3/4 all the way down. 3/4 all the way down. You're gonna step your right foot back for me in 10 seconds. It's not a full range lunge. It's exactly what you're doing here. You're coming all the way down, 3/4 of the way up in 5, 4, good, 3, 2, 1. Take that right foot back for me. Sink all the way down. You're just gonna come 3/4, lower, 3/4, lower. My girls with any knee injuries, you just give me that pulse at the top. Don't stress about those knees. Everybody else, you get low, 3/4, tap, 3/4, tap, 3/4. It's mean. It's so mean. I did it the other day and I didn't like it either. Finish this right here. You've got 2 rounds of these squats and these lunges. You have 15 seconds left and we switch legs. 3/4 all the way down. 3/4 all the way down. Yes, you can. 10, 9, 8, and you switch legs for me. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step together, left leg back. Tap that knee, 3/4. Tap that knee, 3/4. Tap. So don't feel like it's a huge, you're going so fast. I just don't want you resting at the top. I want you to get right back into it. You're back at the top for your squats in about 30 seconds. So I want you to hold on to this movement. Let your booty get warm. You're gonna come back to the mat very soon. We gotta finish those triceps. Hold on to this and find your breath. You're back to your squats in 10, 9, all the way down, 3 fourths up, 8 and 7, 6 and 5, final 4, 3, 2, step together. This time, open your feet a little bit wider. Sumo squat for me. You're gonna drop it down, 3 fourths up. Drop it down, 3 fourths up. I don't care how high you come up, as long as your legs don't lock at the top. Drop your booty down, lift 3 fourths of the way up. Even if you're 5/6 of the way up, I don't care. Just don't straighten your legs on me. I want your legs in constant tension, moving for me right here. Beautiful. Watch everyone's chest. Keep your chest proud core. Those look beautiful. You're sinking your booty down. You squeeze to get it back to the top for me. Hold on to this. You do not do this again. This was just that little spice in the center. Heart rates are starting to come back up. In 15 seconds, you're going to step your left leg back to start this time. We're going to switch which side we start with. In 8, in 7, it's that full range lunge, except you do not come all the way to the top. In 4, 3, beautiful, 2, 1, step that left leg back. You're gonna either tap that knee, 3 fourths up, tap that knee, 3 fourths up. So my front leg never locks. Tap down, lift, squeeze. Tap down, lift, squeeze. Constant under tension right here. Your legs get a tiny break after this. Yes, you can. If this doesn't feel good and you want to stay in your squat, give me pulses at the bottom, give me an isometric hold, or get into that bridge. Nice job, Elise. You have 15 seconds, 5 seconds. Whew, I'm adding all the numbers. In 4 seconds, switch legs. 3, 2, 1. Left foot forward, right foot back. Get right into it. Get right into it. Lower, lift, squeeze. This is it. This is it right here in that little bit of squat and lunge work. Tap, lift, and squeeze. Tap, lift, and squeeze. Stay lifted here. If you start to hinge, it's all quad. I'm fine if you want your quad, but if you want your booty, stay upright for me. This is it. 15 seconds right here. Breathe. You're going to start clenching that jaw. Your shoulders want to become earrings. Keep them pulled away. You've got it. 10, 9, 8, 7, and we stand. 6. Here come those triceps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and your legs rest. Give them a nice little punch. Give them a little bit of a punch. Soften the bend in both knees, no press. Sink your knees down, hinge forward for me. Woo, feel that stretch in those hammies. Now take those arms, reach them back. Pinkies face up, start pulsing up an inch, down an inch. Up an inch and down an inch. Long and strong here. If you desperately need a weight, I guess you can hold on to your ballas, but I promise you, you can get warm without anything. Here's what I need you to think about. First, your neck. Look about 3 feet out in front of you. Do not look for those toes. I need you looking out like there's something really important there. Then you want to pull those shoulders away from your ears, finding as much length and strength as you can, reaching to that wall behind you. Plug your belly button in right here. Think to yourself, you are bracing as if someone's going to come and jump on top of you. Soften in your knees. 10 more pulses. 9, 8, 7, in 6, you're going into a bend and press. I want your palms to face the ceiling. 5 more pulses. Squeeze every time. 4, make this count. 3, 2, freeze for me. Palms face that ceiling. Bend and press. Bend and extend. You know this movement. Bend and extend. Let's circle out. Let's get after every corner of that tricep. Bend and press. Notice shoulders are still pulled away. Belly button still pulled in. Don't clench that jaw. Do not drop those arms either, because you know how strong you are. 10, 9, yes, 8 and 7, 6 and 5. We're going to combo those 2 movements here. In 4, 3, 2, hold for me right here. You pulse up an inch, bend and press. Press that ball up, bend and press. Lift, press, lift, and press. You're here for a while. This is why you don't have a weight. You have 2 changes left, but these are long changes, I know. I want you to reach to give me that pulse, and then I want that bend and press. Yes, you can bend and press, but really focus on relaxing your face, looking out in front of you. 5 seconds left right here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn your palms to face that floor. Yep. Now lift up 1 inch higher. Now give me your pulses up an inch, down an inch. It feels a little bit awkward, but you don't have a weight. Shoulders are still pulling away from your ears. All you have is a hold left. Yes, you can. It's a little bit awkward, but try to get those arms together. Kathleen, those are beautiful. Nice pace, no faster than that. 10, 9 and a hold. 8 and 7. I need you squeezing in this hold as tight as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, everybody freezes. Don't drop those arms. Don't drop those arms. Can you hover your heels? Can you fire up those thighs? Hover your heels. You're going to lean forward a little bit. I know. Now squeeze your triceps. Keep everything facing the back. You should feel the shake in those arms, how strong they are. Don't let them drop down. Beautiful lift right there. Cord hold. 10 seconds, ladies, and you're out of it. We're back to those legs. 9, 8, don't drop it. 7, yes, you can. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Beautiful. Come to the top of your mat for me. Heart rate comes up before we come to the bottom. If it is too much, you're going to either stay in your plank into a push-up or your squat. You're going into a bar burpee. You have 10 minutes left of class. This is not how you end class, so don't empty your tank completely right here. Heels are in, toes are out for me. Start with 30 seconds of squats. You're going to lower down, lift, squeeze. Lower down, lift and squeeze. You have 1 set of push-ups in this today, in this series right here. In 15 seconds, you're going to stay at the bottom. You're walking out into those push-ups. It's only 30 seconds before we put it together. 10, 9, 8. Squeeze your butt. If you're not squeezing it, you're not working it. 5, 4. Stay at the bottom for me. In 3, 2, 1, down and hold. Drop your hands. Walk that right foot back, left foot back. 30 seconds of push-ups. Lower down, lift. I'd like a single count push-up if you can. Slow it down if you need to. Snake yourself up if you need to here. 20 seconds. You're going into a bar burpee, which means I want to push up. Your feet come in and you give me that squat. Nobody's going to whine. Give yourself that emotional pep talk right now. 15 seconds. Arms are coming to that 45. You press yourself up. You're in your push-up for a 5-second hold before we move. In 10, in 9. Yes, you can. I know how strong this group is. 8, 7. Keep pressing it out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold at the top. Reset right here. Press that mat away from you. Here we go. Left foot comes in, right foot comes in. You stand, squat, drop it down. If you want, I want the push-up at the bottom. I want the push-up. You can drop those knees down if you need to, but that squat has to count. You're not just leaning forward and jumping those hands back. Think about that thruster. Think about walking your feet back with control. I know some of you probably want to jump. I want you to think about how perfect you can make this plank, how perfect you can make this push-up. 30 seconds left. You're at the bottom of that range. You finish with those push-ups and then you don't have another set today. There's only this little series of push-ups. So this is where you have to dig a little bit deeper for me. Find your squat, walk your feet back, give me that push-up, and then lift those knees, get right back into it. 10 seconds. You're going to get 2 more in right here because you can. Fight for the 10 seconds. Meet me in your plank. Meet me in your plank here in 10, in 9, good, 8, and 7. Plank in 5, 4, 3, 2. Find your plank. Yes, you can. Don't even think about these as push-ups. You are going to just release down, lift hands and feet, press yourself back up. I love for you to lift those knees every time. If you're not there today, then just lift back up on your knees, lower down with control. But I need a hand release every time. Finish your push-ups right here. 20 seconds and you do not have another one. 20 seconds and you don't have another one. Fight, fight, fight right here. You have 3 minutes of abs, 5 minutes of glutes, and you're done with class. Now is not the time to give up. Final 5, 4, give me a child's pose in 3, 2, 1, rest. Open those knees, press your seat back. You have 3 changes in your plank, and then we go to your glutes. Give yourself that pep talk if you need it. Take that pep talk. I got this. Less than 10 minutes of class. You're right there. I want you to find a modified plank to start for me. Modified plank to start. Press that floor away. Plug your belly button in. I want you to feel these modified first in case you need them. Tuck your tailbone under. Right knee comes to that right elbow. Place it back. Left knee comes to that left elbow. That's your pace. My girls who want that extra challenge, meet me here on your toes. Elbow to knee. I told you obliques today and yesterday. Elbow comes in towards that knee. You're here for 30 seconds. If your knee does not tap your elbow, it does not count. You are stronger than that, and I know your level of flexibility now. 20 seconds. Finish these right here. You do not do these again today. Bring right elbow in towards that, right knee into right elbow, left knee in towards left. You are walking up to your hands after this. So enjoy this little bit right here. You got it. Yeah, I'm walking up to your hands. You're staying on your hands, sorry. And you're walking up to those toes if you're not on them is what I meant. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, final 4, 3, 2. From here, open your feet up. You're gonna lift, tap left ankle, left hand to right ankle or shin. Come back down to your plank. Lift up to that opposite side. You're coming to your plank every time that you find that reach. Reach, center. If this is not available and you're tired, find your forearm plank. I just need you in a plank. I need you to trust that you can do this. Open your feet up a little bit wider for me. You're out of your planks in less than 45 seconds. Every time you lift your hips, reach for that ankle, reach for that shin. Still keep fighting for those obliques for me. Yes, you can. In 15 seconds, I need you holding for me. You're gonna walk down to your forearms. You finish on your forearms and then you come onto your backs. You're right at the end of this. 5, 4. Meet me in your forearms in 3, 2, 1. Find your forearms, take your time. Find your forearms, take your time. Here we go, forearms. From here, reset. We talked about this. Find your foundation. You're going to walk your feet out, out, in, out, out, in. Trust your body. If you prefer these on your hands, you're welcome to. I just know we have so many wrist and elbow injuries in here, so I get you down your forearms as fast as I can. You're welcome to be on your hands if you prefer it. 20 seconds and you are on your back. Yes, you can. Do not drop. Even if you're just holding in your plank, I need you to dig deep right here. You have 10 seconds left and you're not in another plank today. Walk your feet out, out, in. Make it deliberate. 8, 7, 6, and 5. Final 4, 3, 2, rest. Find your child's pose. This is it. Last couple of minutes of work. Heart rates are up. You're going to come onto your back. You've had quite a mix today. Abs, circuit, traditional. Who knows what's coming next for that poor little body? Lay on your back. At least these will feel good since you've already been doing them. Everybody bring your feet flat on the mat. Take a big inhale. I want you to put your hands right on your lower belly for a second. Take that inhale. On the exhale, contract your abs here. So big inhale. Exhale. Feel how you're contracting, how hard that belly is. Think about that when we're in our bridge. Now press your hands to the side of your mat. Take a big inhale. On the exhale, lift up into that high bridge for me. What I need you to think is this isn't a thrust, so I don't need you to overextend. I need you at the height. You should be able to tap the back of those ankles. Knees are in line with your hips. Now give me a nice little tuck of your tailbone and hold. Plug that belly button in. Reach your hands up towards the ceiling. You're just going to tuck here for me. It's not a lift, it's a tuck. Tuck your booty under. I want center booty on fire. You have 3 minutes of work in a bridge and you're done with class. It's a long bridge, I know. Tuck, release here. Tuck, release. So you're going to take this slow, but you're going to be so deliberate in what you're doing. If you need your hands pressing into the mat, that's fine. But I need a tuck and not a lift. So think about your belly button rolling up towards your forehead, that roll tuck motion as opposed to a lift. I'm going to barely be able to see it. 15 seconds left of these tucks. Tuck, release. Yes, you can. Tuck and release. Give me 4 more tucks. 3 more tucks. Beautiful. 2 more. On this last one, hold for me. I want you to bring your hands down to the mat to get your bearings. You lift right leg up to tabletop, set it back down. Left leg comes to tabletop. Your hips cannot drop, which means you are squeezing your booty as tight as you can. Every time that you lift up, you should be feeling the squeeze in the leg that is stabilizing you. Do not cheat yourself right here. You might feel like this is easy, but if you engage center booty, you're going to feel this. You're going to have both feet down in about 15 seconds. There's no single leg work here today. This is the only single leg. I'm not going to make you leave anything up is what I want you to know. In 10 seconds, you're going to hold at the bottom for me in 8, in 7. Every time you lift a tabletop, I need you squeezing opposite cheek as tight as you can. 4, 3, 2, on 1. Hold at the top. Now reach those hands back up. Can you walk onto the balls of your feet? Lift those heels. Yes, you can. You're going to come down to a hover, lift up and press those knees apart. Down to a hover, lift and press. Make it one movement. Down to a hover, lift and press for me. Down to a hover, lift and press. Like your butt is barely kissing that floor. I want you to finish these glutes, hammies, thighs, and
Quads out really strong. Tap, lift, and squeeze for me. Hold at the top in 10, in 9, good. 8 and 7, final 6 and 5. Keep squeezing. 4, 3, last 2, just that abduction. Open those knees, bring them back together. Open, parallel. Open, parallel. That high heel is eating away at you. I know. You've got 10, 9, 8 and a hold, 7, 6 and 5. Don't drop. 4 and 3. Final 2, 1. Freeze. Lift it up an inch and down. It's not a tuck. It's a lift. It is a lift to finish. Yes, it is. Heels are high. Lift up. Feel your thighs firing up. I need 15 seconds from you. I need the highest heel you can get. So if you need to walk those feet in, I know how high those heels can get. You give me 10, 9. Is your belly button plugged in? Are your shoulders relaxed? In 8 seconds, you're going to lower down and bring your knees into your chest. 7. Do not cheat. Beautiful, Kathleen. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down and bring your knees into your chest. Beautiful work in those center booties. Give me that nice little rock from side to side right there. You can even go into that happy baby, grabbing between the balls of those feet, opening up those hips. Just lay there for a second. Give me 10 seconds there. 9, 8, 7, good. You're gonna extend that left leg long. Keep that right knee pulled into your chest for me. And then just open that right knee out to the side. Give me some circles with that knee. So you're pulling it in, opening up for 3. Pull it in, open it back up for 2. Last one right here, opening it up, releasing right leg, pulling that left leg in. Think about drawing those circles as you open up those hips to the side for me for 4, for 3, beautiful, 2. On 1, pull both knees back in, rock yourself up, meet me in that all 4, right where you started class in that nice little cat-cow stretch. Dropping belly button down. As always, you'll be stretching yourselves out because I brought you right to the end, if not over. Drop belly button all the way down, pressing all the way up. Find that neutral spine. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up for me. It's just start to pedal out those knees for 4, for 3, beautiful, 2. On 1, walk your feet to your hands, hands to your feet. Slowly starting to roll yourself up, reaching those hands up overhead. Gaze goes up to that ceiling. Thank your body for such hard work and give yourself that great big bow because you made it. Nice, nice, nice work.